Hi, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle O football system. I want to talk about our Nascar Speedway series. Um, what this is, it's a system to help you simplify your communication, allowing you to set up your offense and execute it very fast. It also has a NASCAR check system set up in it. And then lastly, it uses an overloaded 3-by-1 formation as your core concept. So we can chunk this all together. So let's look at it. All right, let's look at why, what, and how to use the NASCAR check system. Why we're doing this, it allows us to use one word to communicate everything. So it's fast and it keeps it simple. What we're doing is we're going to use our fast tempo with one unique 3-by-1 overload set, and then we have an automatic play built in, but we have the ability to check to a different play. How we're doing this, we're going to just chunk the concepts, the plays, the calls, the cues all together, just scaffolding things again to simplify. Again, one signal or a call says it all. So here's our first one. This is a NASCAR left formation and play. It's a tray formation from our base structures. We're going to use then a core RPO, which is slice zone. So again, you're going to see here we're tray left where we've got the Z, the X, and the A all spread wide. And then this is the one time the H-back becomes a traditional tight end, which we call Y because he is on the line of scrimmage on the weak side. What we're automatically going to do then is we have a built-in pre-RPO with the bubble. So if we have leverage on the A receiver versus the defense, the quarterback is automatically going to throw the bubble. If we don't, then that means we have good numbers in the run box, and we're automatically going to run our inside split or slice zone to the left, knowing that this is a backdoor play where the quarterback is going to post-snap read now the backside defensive end for give or keep. Key point here with slice, the Y lets that defensive end go and wants to go ahead and arc release to the number one defender on the outside, the dog, the corner, in case the quarterback keeps it. The way we will signal this is all our NASCAR signals are simply the pointers and your thumbs are together in a triangle. And then when we want NASCAR left, you'll just put that triangle up to that upper right-hand shoulder because, again, we're signaling it opposite so that the players can see it as it is. Again, NASCAR left, pre-snap, bubble, RPO, post-snap, RRO on the defensive end backdoor. You can use this then, and we've done this for years, as a swinging gate for your two-point play. What we do to make this even better and unique is we take the left tackle and move him out from the offensive line with the receivers. This is automatically what we call a Batman right now. So it is a spread duo set where we've got the Z and the A to the call side, Batman right, and the X and the H spread wide away, and then that tackle away from that goes out with them. What's neat about this is we're still going to run just our slice zone, but now we have the pre-snap bubble to either side where we can use the offensive tackle to block. He's ineligible as a receiver, but again, the defense has to account for him from blocking for the bubble. If we've got numbers to the right with the A and the Z, we can do that. Again, if we don't, now we've taken two players out of the box and we'll go back to our normal slice read on the backside defensive end. So this is Batman right, and the signal there is simply going to take the peace sign and backhand it, and then we'll go ahead and do our normal lightning. We want to run this away from the call, the formation call, knowing because it's a backdoor, we'll come back that way. And then that's the hand slicing across the chest first slice zone. So again, same as our first play, just a different and unique formation. Great two-point play. All right, now let's look at our NASCAR check system. And this is great for short yardage situations. That's primarily what we look at, or third down, fourth down situations. What we're going to do is we're going to call a formation and a play all in one as automatic, but then have the ability to check if we see there's a weakness somewhere else. So first one, Nascar 22, it signals even number, means we're going to the right with our trio formation, but again in a compressed alignment. The Z and the A will come in anywhere from 1 to 3 yards from each other. In the H, you determine what you want, or we can actually have the A and the Z stacked. But it's a compressed set. The X will stay wide, and the B will actually align towards the call. So we essentially get a 4-by-1 formation. If we wanted to go to the left, this would just be NASCAR 11, odd numbers to the left. Signals for this, again, the NASCAR signal is the pointer fingers and the thumbs together to form a triangle right in front of the signal caller. And then if we want to go to the left, odd numbers, we would just do 2 pointers up. And if we wanted to go to the right, it would be 2 peace signs up. Again, even number to the right, odd number to the left. The automatic play without any call is we're always going to run our blast play where the H is leading up and the back goes right through the hole off guard. It is in our RPO, so the quarterback is still reading the SAM, and we're going to still run our pop read sequence with our receiver. So it's using our core system. We just change the alignments and the formations and compress this the sets to get into all in one set with NASCAR. So NASCAR 22, we're going to align to the right, and we automatically be running our blast to the right, which is our Bulls call. Now the way you communicate this is, again, we're going to go NASCAR 22, NASCAR 22. Everybody assumes we're running blast to the right. Before we run the play, though, the quarterback will check one more time with the signal caller. If we want to keep that play, we use our go-go signal, which is the traveling sign, and the quarterback will just say go-go, meaning we're still on with blast. If you want to change it up, and you're using this quite a bit, you can also use your blast keyword, which is Bulls for us to the right. If we want to check to something else, then the quarterback and the signal caller just get a new signal. Typically, we would just run blast away to the weak side, which is our Blazers call. So nothing changes for anybody up front. We just go ahead and run blast weak side, and we still stay with our pop reads and our RPO. Simple sound with a check system. All right, our first, what we call check or audible, is we always want to have the ability to use a quarterback sneak under center and short yardage. So again, we would call and signal NASCAR 22, which puts us in a 3-by-1 compressed set to the right, even number to the right, and we're automatically with 22, even number, thinking we're running blast. Again, if there's no one over the center and if we like that play, the quarterback and signaler can go ahead and check to our Wednesday call, which puts us in a wedge quarterback sneak. The quarterback will then, Wednesday is the cue word, go up under center, and we're off on our silent sneak, which is our core under center sneak. All right, our second audible or check is when you feel the defense does come in and compress anticipating blast, then we can go to our core sprint snag pass play spikes ray to the right. Real simple, we should be all set up. Nothing changes, same read progression. But again, if you've got numbers to the outside, really only 2 defenders there as the diagram shows, we've got to have somebody wide open in that nice triangle of the 3 receivers, and you get great protection with the B already to the play side. Number 2 variation to that is we can actually go spikes robo, and all that does is change the H and the B. The H becomes the blocker and the B becomes a receiver. So again, what's great with this should be a core in your system. You can determine who you want to get the ball to, the H or the B, whoever you believe is your playmaker. All right, our next audible or check is to go to toss sweep again if we've got people numbers outside or bad numbers inside and you want to get the ball to your back still. We'll just go to a NASCAR 44. Again, even number puts us in the 3-by-1 overload to the right, And 44 just changes our automatic play to pin and pull sweep to the right with a toss technique by the quarterback and the running back. Again, if we call Nascar 44, we're anticipating having numbers outside. If we like it, we just simply do the traveling signal and go, and we're off. If we don't, we can check back to the blast or any of our other audibles checks that we've got. All right, audible number 3 then is with Nascar 44 is we like to usually then go weak side. They've overloaded now to our 3x1 set, and we just go back to our backdoor sweep to the left in this situation, which is our Bills Longhorn. So again, we're going to go ahead and call Nascar 44 anticipating sweep to the right. But again, they've overshifted, so we've got great numbers to the weak side. Then we simply would go ahead and check to Bill Longhorns, and now we're running our backdoor sweep RPO, same read, nothing changes as our core play. Audible number 4, and this is kind of fun if you can get to this, and we ran this at the 9th grade level with a lot of success as we progressed through the season. This is just a simple old reverse now to your A receiver, which is typically one of your impact players. We're going to go ahead and check to what we call rewind. Rewind just automatically means we're doing a reverse opposite the original call. So again, we call Nascar 44, which means we're in an overload 3x1 to the right. We're anticipating running 44 Qs pin and pull sweep, toss sweep to the right. We don't like it. Again, we've got great numbers. We want to get the ball to the A. We simply go rewind, rewind, which automatically tells the offensive line we're going to go ahead and stretch opposite of the original play call. In this case, we're going to go run our stretch to the left, stretch blocking. What's neat here is the H then uses his split action to lead around the corner, and the X is going to go ahead and crack inside. We still have the opportunity to make this a run pass option because the quarterback and the B-back are going to fake their blast. The back will close the back door, and then the quarterback simply pivots and hands the ball to the A coming behind him. As the A runs, anticipating to just run the ball, if for some reason there's an unbacked player on the perimeter that comes up, and he has the Z coming all the way across on a diagonal to throw a pass. We've done both, and again, this is great if your A is an impact receiver. Now, obviously, if you think you have a chance of running this, you want to run this so that the A receiver is running the direction of its dominant hand. So in this diagram, we would be doing this with a left-handed A receiver. If we wanted to run it to the right, you simply would call initially Nascar 33. That would put our toss sweep to the left, and then we can make our check of rewind, which is going to bring us with our reverse to the right with a right-handed A receiver throwing. Thanks.